where from?
Belgium.
Are you visiting Japan or
I'm visiting.
you're visiting?
Yeah.
What brought you to Japan?
I had been wanting to come for a long time, and a few years ago I followed like a course on Japanese history and also Japanese environmental philosophy, and that made me like want to come even more, and then so I started saving, and then I came here.
You mean you study in uni?
Yeah.
Could you tell me like a little bit more detail about what you studied?
Well, the Japanese history was just like general, like an overview, but the environmental philosophy was about, I think, how to live in harmony with nature. And so we saw like, for example, Watsuji Tetsuo or Tanaka Shozo. Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and also we saw like we learned about Japanese gardens and like the philosophy behind how it is like designed, and ikebana,
Okay.
stuff like that. Yeah.
How was your like impression?
Yeah, I found it really interesting, but I was also curious about how it would, because I feel like you have on the one hand these like more traditional like philosophy of Japanese, but at the same time you also have cities like Tokyo, for example, that are like super hyper modern and like a lot of entertainment and a lot of like plastic use.
Okay.
And so I was also interested to see like the contrast between this, because I also went to Yamagata, for example. I was more in the countryside, and you can really feel the difference.
How was the gap between what you expected and actually you came here?
I think it was pretty much like how I expected it to be. I think because I knew like a lot of nuance. I think I didn't watch a lot of social media stuff, because I think I heard from some people that on social media Japan is like often very romanticized.
How long have you been here?
For a bit longer than a month now.
How long you will stay for?
Next week I go back.
To Fiji.
Yeah.
How was your trip, like starting from Tokyo or?
Yeah, I started in Tokyo, and then I went to Yamagata, and then I went to Shizuoka, then to Kyoto.
Okay.
I was normally going to do something else. I was normally going to Ise, but I decided to come back to Tokyo because I met some people here and I wanted to see them again.
What made you go to Yamagata?
I really wanted to go to Zao Onsen and also Yamadera. Yeah, I really wanted to go there, and I was normally also going even more north after that. I was going normally to Tono, but I decided I was done with the snow. Too much snow. So then I went to Shizuoka. I knew for myself that I didn't just want to go to Tokyo and Kyoto, because sometimes I really get overwhelmed by like the city. It's like a lot of impressions, and I also just wanted to experience more like rural Japan.
But how you found Yamagata?
I had like a teacher who goes to Japan often. He gave like the course on the Japanese.
Okay.
So I asked him for some recommendations, and he said like that Yamadera is nice. And then I did some research myself. And for example, I wanted to go to Dono originally because of the folk tales that I really liked. I wanted to visit like Ise for like the shrine. I think it was more based on like what I saw in my courses and the things I found interesting.
How's your general impression of like Shinto and shrine?
I feel really drawn to this type of spirituality, but at the same time it was also a bit overwhelming because there's so many shrines and temples as well, especially in Kyoto. I feel like you have to really find a specific shrine that you want to visit for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, so don't just go everywhere, because then it's like whatever, it's another shrine. Yeah, I think that's important.
Okay. Anything surprise you?
Yeah, I think like I said, just like the communication difference. Well, it just made me reflect on also my own culture and how we communicate, I think. And that some things I took for granted as being normal or universal, it's actually not the same. And I think it's also interesting to see how people might share their opinion in like a different way, like more indirect or more nuanced than how we do. It's just like very direct and very open and very individualistic more. So I think it's interesting. Yeah.
You went to convenience store? Maybe is it different from where you live?
Yeah, we don't have convenience stores where I live.
You use here?
Yeah.
What do you buy usually?
Green tea.
Green tea.
Yeah, and maybe some snacks. It was also very nice to have like the charge spots.
Oh yeah. Oh, you use that?
Yeah, that's really convenient. I think just like the thing that annoyed me a bit myself was like the amount of plastic. So everything is like very much packed in a lot of plastic, and then every time you go out, like they want to give you a plastic bag. And I try to take my own bag, but it's like I think that's also a difference. Like where I'm from, there's like very much awareness about plastic use, so people try to really avoid packaging. And I felt like coming here, even as someone who is concerned with these things, it was even hard for me to stick to it, you know, because it's like you can almost not avoid it. It's like we have, for example, like a lot of zero waste shops where there's no packaging, and you're really encouraged to have your own bag every time you come shopping, and there's only like paper bags, so no plastic. And also like the trash, like how we sort trash is different. So I feel like here, like a lot of things that are plastic is like burnable plastic. Yeah. But I think at home it's like almost all plastic gets recycled, so that's also different.
How about safety here compared to where you live?
I think like as a woman I felt more safe in Japan. I think because people are just also very respectful, and I feel like in my country it is very, it's more common to be harassed on the street, or like someone talk to you or follow you or something. So I felt more safe.
Here.
Yeah. So I would never go out alone in Belgium.
At night.
Yeah, because if you walk alone, for example, you always have to call someone. So I feel like that's different.
Are you still a student? Studying Japanese philosophy? No?
Well, the course is finished, so I only have to. I'm actually almost done with my studies.
What do you study?
Philosophy.
Philosophy, like in general. What made you to pursue the career study?
I'm not sure. I was normally going to study biochemistry, something totally different. And then I think COVID happened, and then I realized like, oh, maybe I don't want to do that actually. And then I found philosophy, and I thought like it's interesting, but it's also kind of difficult because there's not a lot of career options. So yeah, we'll have to see.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you.